Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, I'm gonna go from my favorite scenes to my least favorite scenes. So Valentine accompanies Alexis to this memorial. They get there and they meet Neil's brother, who acts like a dick to Alexis, and it kind of annoyed me because the whole time he is just railing her about how it was the worst thing, you're the worst thing that ever happened to my brother, this, that, and the third. And even when Valentine tries to intervene, Alexis is on this self-punishment garbage, and that just really irritated me. And it also irritated me about her, about his brother. Something about that whole, the way like he was like talking to her, I was just like, so would you have done that if you were talking to a man? Like, would you have had that same energy? I don't know, just the way he was coming at her just kind of like irked me. And every time Valentine trying to interject, Alexa's just like, nope, just let me have it. And that kind of annoyed me. But anyway, they wind up going to the floating rib. And they're talking and they're fine. And pretty much Valentine's just pretty much just being there to comfort Alexis. And on the other side of the bar, you got Ned that's just, well, pretty much knocking him back. Which is surprisingly because he actually had a very cordial conversation with Brooklyn, and Brooklyn wasn't being a brat. And, you know, pretty much ended on a note of, you know, there's still a chance for them to reconcile their relationship. Anyway, he pretty much goes to the bar, and I guess he's still thinking about, Olivia, I don't know, ghosting him and just globetrotting with, Robert, doing, I don't know, all sorts of things that he's probably thinking about. So he's knocking him back. I laugh for a couple of reasons, because I'm like, this isn't the first time I've seen this actor in a bar drinking, knocking him back. But at least this time it's nighttime, so I guess that's, actually it wasn't nighttime. This dude is still day drinking. I thought about that. But anyway, he's sitting there knocking him back. He's sitting there giving Valentine, Valentine the stink eye. And once I guess he had enough, he walks over to Valentine. He's like, we need to have a conversation. And Valentine's like, I'm good. But Alexis insists. She's like, no, you'll be doing me a personal favor somehow. Okay. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but sure. So Valentine follows Ned outside, and then Chase follows right behind. Because at this point, we all know what's going to happen. So, Ned is sitting there talking to Valentine. They go back and forth a little bit. Valentine proceeds to walk away, and then Ned punches him in the face. So, that happened. I'm not going to lie, I saw that coming a mile away. What else happened? We'll talk about Chase and Sasha. Sasha still seems like she's on this whole, well, you know, everything is set in stone, and we can't get back our significant others, and, you know, we're not going to sit there and play God, and it's never going to work. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Even Chase is like, yo, listen, Nell is dead. We can fix things, you know? But she's on this self-destruction path, and I'm like, whatever. Not to mention the fact that she called her Connect to get stuff, and, she just, I don't know what the hell is going on with her, to be honest. But anyway, she apologizes to Chase, which meant nothing to me. And then as she was about to leave, I think they caught up with Brooklyn, and then Chase leaves to, probably arrest Ned at this point, so Brooklyn's going to be happy about that. And, you know, Sasha and Brooklyn talked for a little bit, and pretty much Sasha was putting a lot of pressure on Brooklyn as far as being the new voice of deception and singing and stuff like that. And so when Sasha left, you know, Brooklyn was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? Like, I can't sing, like, and she hasn't told anyone yet that she can't sing, so I don't know what she's going to do at this point, but she's feeling a lot of pressure. Now let's talk about Franco and Liz, because this whole blackmailing scheme, here's the thing, I can see Scott doing this, I can see Franco doing this, but what I can't see happening is Liz agreeing to this. And when they find out that Scott was asking for more than what I guess they both originally was settling for, Liz starts to get all second doubts and everything, and Zoe like, I don't think this is a good idea. She starts pacing around back and forth, and I'm just like, the hell is going on with your character? Mrs. Goody Two Shoes, Mrs. Soccer Mom, as Ava puts it, is all about the blackmail, but now it's too much money, and now she's all like second guessing blackmail. And I guess she just wanted to scare them. And I just, like, I don't really understand Liz at this point. I don't understand her whole involvement with this whole scheme. It doesn't seem like her. And this whole back and forth thing just kind of annoyed me. But anyway, Scott left. And Scott was like, listen, we're just going to see what happens. It's 24 hours. They may not even give us the money. And I'm sitting there thinking at this point that Scott is probably going to wind up getting hurt. And Liz is going to feel a lot more guilty. And I guess Liz and Franco are okay because Franco was asking, like most guys do, that feels like their relationship is in trouble. So we good, right? We good, right? Essentially, that's literally the reason that they're asking. And, Liz came up with this convoluted way of explaining herself, which I didn't really understand, but long story short, she agreed that they're good, so I guess they're good. Even though when they hugged each other, they both had this look on their face like maybe things weren't exactly that good. So I guess we'll just wait and see. There were some scenes with Cam and Jocelyn talking, pretty much just rehashing a lot of stuff. But also, Cam was meant to talking about the pressures of, the fact that his family's having money trouble. And so he feels like he needs to step up to try to get an after-school job. And Jocelyn is feeling, not pressure, but feels guilt. The thing is, she didn't want to go back home because she felt like she didn't want her parents to put up a front. To make everything seem like it was okay, and it wasn't. So they kind of agreed on that. And then before they left, Cam had that look like he was about to kiss Jocelyn. Then Jocelyn kind of like backed off and like kind of made up some sort of excuse. Like, all right, we got to get out of here. I mean, she really did have to leave because her mother was meant to telling her that Nell is dead. But I felt like she knew that kiss was coming, and I don't think she was ready for it. So I guess we'll just wait and see what happens with that. Then there were some scenes with Robert, Olivia, and Ethan, where Olivia started crying because she felt guilty that she held up Robert from, saving Holly. They go through this back and forth thing, like it wasn't your fault, and you're the person that saved everyone, and then she just, starts crying and walks off. And at this point, you got Robert and Ethan sitting there sharing a story of Holland, being kind of, sad but happy, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of annoyed me, because, listen, I get it from their perspective. They don't know that Holly's alive. But we do. So this whole mopey, emotional, sharing good stories just really didn't do much for me because I know she's alive. So this is kind of pointless. It almost felt like the same way when I felt like about Days when I was watching it and I knew Sierra was alive, but they're doing this whole mopey thing it's like, oh yeah, she was dead and we're just sitting there sharing memories of her alive. I'm like, So it's like, it's kind of annoying to sit there and watch them go back and forth. I mean, it was nice for a setting, and I guess, like, the acting and the memories, it was cool, but I just, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of didn't care, and it just kind of annoyed me, because we know she's alive, so this whole conversation about the memories and stuff like that is kind of pointless to me. At least that's how I feel. And, let me pause it for a second. Yeah, that's actually it. It's funny, because I originally did this video, and I didn't like it because I felt like I was going, not scene for scene, but like word for word, or each step that was going to happen, and I didn't really like how I did the video, you know? And I feel like I like this style better, as far as just like giving setups of what happened and just kind of giving my opinions. Because it's not really a review, it's more of a recap of everything that happened. So I feel like this style is a lot better. And I know that the reviews are a little more shorter, but I feel like I kind of mentioned everything, because to be honest, not really a lot happened. So anyway, sorry this came out so late, but I know it's the weekend, so hopefully if not everyone watched it today, maybe people watch it tomorrow, since Saturday and most people aren't working, and I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, stink. The hell is going on with my voice? It happened with that when I was doing another video. I think it was days or something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be safe. Let me know what you thought of this episode. What was your favorite part? Did you like the whole, like, Robert and Ethan that they're talking about? Holly? Are you sad that Ethan is going to be part of the show? Like, he was just a guest appearance? I mean, I know he's filming Roswell, so I guess that's the thing. I don't know. I watched 2 episodes of that show, and it just was not for me. It was cool seeing the actor again, but so are you sad that he is going? He's not going to be in the show? You know, just being a guest appearance. I guess it was kind of cool. And just let me know what you thought of this episode in general. So, with that being said, I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. I will catch you in the next review. And sorry again this came out so late.